Okay, got some O1 steel. Got my knife patterns drawn out on them. Mounted them between two sawhorses. Put a metal grinding blade on my circular saw, a metal cutting blade I should say. And now I'm going to cut them and get them as much to shape as I can before I start the actual grind on them. Okay, I'm not sure how good this is going to show up, but it's definitely going to be loud. As you can see, circular saw makes pretty quick work of that. So I can probably clean it up a little bit even. Alright, on to the sander belt. Okay, just started putting the grind on the blade. Still got quite a ways to go. I didn't go with a lanyard hole because the material I bought for the lanyard hole turned out to be too thin walled. I decided not to do it on the first one. So I'm going to try the first one without a lanyard hole. I got a jig set up here. Set up for 10-degree angle. That was probably the hardest thing to make. Easier than, or harder than the knife even. But now that I've got it, it'll be good forever. Now let me turn this on. Dip it in some water, chill it. Got an 80 grit paper on here now. When I go to do the final grind after the heat treating, I will slowly step down. I should say step up. Higher grit, finer sandpaper. Okay, I think you get the gist of that. Still got a ways to go. Nice Scandi grind. If you can see the rough edges on that or not from the 80 grit. I'm going to continue this, and it needs to go in for heat treating. Okay, I'll give you a little tour of the shop here. Tell you what, most things that I've done so far with this knife is taken setup. I had to build my workbench, which there that is. Bought some tools. Where did I put the knife blade? Oh, knife blade's in the forge. I just made a forge. Bought some fire brick. When I went to cut out the hole in the top, I just drilled it with masonry bits, and I thought I'd tap out the center, which center tapped out okay. Unfortunately, I broke the top brick into 3 pieces, but it'll still work. Blade itself is in there. I'm going to use a propane torch, 3,000 degree heat. I'll video that here in just a minute. Okay, I'm going to show you what I didn't show you the other day when I ran out of memory. Basically right here I have fire brick, a propane torch which reaches 3,000 degrees, a magnet right there so I can touch the metal to that. If it's not magnetic, then I'm going to dip it into that can of canola oil. Alright, let's fire this thing up. Whew. I'm an avid bow hunter, and my daughter gave me this last December for my 50th birthday. It's a arrow, but it's also a lighter. Alright, let's fire this up. I'll show you how quick this can get to 3,000 degrees. Actually, we only need the blade to get to 1,600 degrees. It should be glowing orange. I'm going to try to bring it up to orange, and then I will lower the heat and then try to get the heat evenly displaced. Here we go. Okay, I believe the heat is evenly displaced. As you can see, the blade is glowing orange. Let's put that in some oil. Ooh, that is hot. The reason we don't do a full grind and bring it down to a sharp edge before we're doing this is because this becomes so hard that it becomes brittle. I don't want the knife blade to break. It's cool. With the O1 steel, you use oil. Like a file or railroad ties, you would use water, which can handle a quicker quenching. You want a slower quench with the O1 steel. That is very, very hot, even with these gloves on. Okay. Pull that out. And let that cool down by air. Very, very, very hot. I'm going to start this back up again because I did this the other night with the first knife. This is the second knife. I ran out of memory the first night. These fire bricks are heated to well over 1500 degrees, if not 3000 degrees. Take them apart, lay them on the ground, let them cool naturally, and then put them away. The propane torch has done its job. It's a great forge. I think we did that in less than 3 minutes, and it's a good job.